So we're out here today in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, and we're actually at the site of one of the old Saan locations. There's not too many left in my area that you can find that actually have any kind of remnants of what the store used to be, but this one is fairly similar to what it looked like when it was still open. Now remember, this company went out of business back in 2008 roughly, so this building has had a couple of uses between now and then, but for the most part it's just been sitting here and it's still got the same design. Apologies for that graffiti in the background. So I think this was the actual entrance to the store. This whole part here, it looks like there used to be a whole big mall structure all through this area. That has since been torn down, but it's amazing that this building is still sitting here after all these years. So we're just walking down the side of the store. There's not really much to see, but it's really interesting that this still has all the original colors and everything that it did when it was still the Saan store. Yeah, so it was gymnastics place at some point too. Obviously it didn't work out very well. Saan was a department store chain initially founded in Winnipeg, Manitoba, with its main distribution center located in Mississauga, Ontario. Saan had more than 350 stores back in the late 1990s. It was an icon that had locations in many small towns across Canada. Originally, the chain had started out simply selling surplus items from the Canadian Armed Forces. The acronym SAN stands for Surplus, Army, Air Force, and Navy. Much like many other department store chains of this era, it began to face fierce competition from other companies such as Zellers and Walmart. The irony here being that Zellers would soon meet its own demise in the early 2010s. Saan reportedly faced over $80 million in debt in 2004. In June of 2008, it was announced that Saan would close all of its store locations within 8 to 10 weeks. In August 2008, most of Saan's assets were bought by TBS Holdings, which at the time owned the Bargain Shop chain, which is another common small-town Canadian icon. Therefore, many of the old Saan stores were turned into Bargain Shop stores. Some were turned into other similar businesses, and a few still sit around the country appearing as they did when they closed, much like the example I brought you to at the start of this video. From what I can tell, there were 2 Saan locations in Edmonton, although neither location has any evidence left of its former self here in 2025. One was located on 137th Avenue in the Kensington Crossing Shopping Centre, and the other was located in the Collingwood Market on the west side of the city. I spent a good amount of time checking out locations across the country through the magic of Google Street View, and put together this collection of pictures that shows details of some of the old locations. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here again soon.